to a one-fall, 15-minute time limit. Introducing in the red corner, weighing in at 227 pounds from Tampa, Florida, Terry Gibbs. And his partner for this match, weighing in at 236 pounds from Los Angeles, California, the Southeastern champion, Bob Roop. Their opponents for this match, weighing in at 235 pounds from Sarasota, Florida, the international champion, Macho Man, Randy Savage. And his partner for this match, weighing in at 238 pounds from Hollywood, California, Hustler, Rip Rogers.
Okay, the first match of the program will feature, of course, Terry Gibbs and Bob Roop going against Randy Macho Man Savage and Hustler Rip Rogers. And with me for this match is none other than Izzy Slapowitz.
Miss Izzy Slapowitz, how many times I got to tell you this, dear? What's the matter with you, dear?
Mr. Izzy Slapowitz.
That's right, dear. You shouldn't forget this, dear.
Who are you watching in this match, Izzy?
You know, really none of your business, but like I said before, dear, I've got mine eyes there on a team of Rip Rogers and Randy Savage. Two very, very, very tough guys. And I'm still in negotiation there. Maybe, just maybe, we're getting a little closer there. Maybe pretty soon, maybe come up with agreement. And maybe I go in their corner. But right now, that's for me to know there. And for you, Mr. Announcer, and all those redneck pencil neck males out there to find out when I'm ready.
Bob Roop against Randy Macho Man Savage now makes the tag on Terry Gibbs. Gibbs comes in.
This is not legal, there.
He's really working on the Macho Man. Macho Man gets a pin, but he's evidently got his foot on the rope.
How come he's not counting there? You told me that there.
Now Macho Man using the hair, but Gibbs makes the tag to Bob Roop. Roop comes off the ropes and puts the foot into the stomach of the Macho Man. Body slam on Randy Savage. Here's Roop with the abdominal stretch now. Savage didn't make the tag, but Rip Rogers coming in anyway to break up that abdominal stretch.
That is a tough team there when they do that there. You know, I think...
Terry Gibbs now gets the abdominal stretch on Randy Savage, but he makes the tag this time to Rip Rogers. Rogers comes in.
You know, I think that between my great team of Bob Orton Jr. and his brothers, Cario, and maybe with this team here, if negotiations go right, I'm going to make a lot of guilt there in the International All-Star area. You know, only top wrestlers, top competition in this area. That's why I am here.
All right. Bob Roop and Hustler Rip Rogers. Rogers using the hair there to try to break the...
What do you mean, Rogers? I don't see no hair.
And Savage looks like he's going to sneak in. The referee doesn't see him yet. Now he does.
Well, you know, you should talk about these guys with a little more respect there, Mr. Announcer, what you do. You know that, dear?
I talk with them with the highest respect that's possible.
Well, how come you say this guy cheats, this guy? You know he don't.
I didn't say they cheated. I said he snuck into the ring.
Well, same thing there. Oh.
Hey, Bob Roop really blasted Savage that time. And now he's going to return to work on Rip Rogers. Tag was made to Terry Gibbs. Gibbs comes in and resumes.
You know, and I expect you to treat my great tag team champions, the Orton brothers there, with a little more respect than you treat them, too.
Terry Gibbs now with a headlock on Hustler Rip Rogers. And a good takedown. Terry Gibbs and Rip Rogers, the referee checking the shoulders. Savage is up on the top rope, which is illegal.
Look at that thing you talk about illegal there. What do you call that there?
Terry Gibbs. He made the tag with Bob Roop, and Roop continues to work head and neck of Mr. Rip Rogers. Savage up on the rope trying to get a tag, but he's nowhere near it. Rogers wants that tag, and he finally gets it. The referee says no. Savage is up on the rope. In the meantime, Bob Roop made the tag. Terry Gibbs, and Gibbs is working on Rip Rogers.
How come you don't say Terry Gibbs in the ring?
Gibbs and Roop have done an excellent job of keeping the fresh man in the ring all the time and really working on Hustler Rip Rogers. The atomic drop. And there's the tag. Rogers made to Savage. Savage comes in and puts a foot in the head of Bob Roop. And a foot to the stomach. He's on the second rope now. Drop right to the throat. There's a pin. 1-2 count. Bob kicked out of it. Savage appealing to the referee, wanting a 3 count on that. Might have a time. Here he goes up on the rope again. Another arm drop, no doubt. Rooper's left, but he gets out of the way. Savage comes down right on his upper arm. Roop gets over, makes a tag, and here comes Terry Gibbs working on that arm. Working on the left arm of Randy Savage. Good counter that time by Gibbs, and he is using the rope to really work over Savage's left arm.
You know, Mr. Announcer, this team of Randy Savage and Rip Rogers is very tough. And a team like them there, and Mr. Bob Orton Jr. and Barry Orton, that make this great international all-star wrestling, make it the greatest wrestling in the world today. These are all top.
Well, it certainly has to have the top-notch wrestling talent in the country for Izzy Slapowitz to be here and trying to get some contracts with some of these wrestlers.
You know, it's about time you use your cup there. You know what cup is? About time you use it there. Very, very smart there, you say.
Terry Gibbs working on the Macho Man now. Savage trying to get the tag. Finally, Gibbs comes over and smacks Rogers, knocks him off the ring. And they still continue to work on the left arm of Randy Savage. Tag made to Roop. And Roop, no doubt, will continue to work on that arm. Good takedown by Roop. And Savage is hurting. He's going to try for the pin. It's a 2 count, but Savage kicks out. Roop trying to flex a reverse by Randy Savage. Savage is really in pain now. Finally makes a tag to Rip Rogers, and here comes Rogers. Puts a knee to the face of Bob Roop. Roop has a Band-Aid on his forehead. And they seem to want to work on Bob's head. Working on the head and neck of Bob Roop is Hustler Rip Rogers.
Look dribbling out of this Rogers guy here. Look how strong he is.
Rogers smiling for the cameras now in his typical arrogant way. Bob Roop gets a little leverage and gets up. Can't quite make it over his corner to get the tag on Terry Gibbs, though.
You know, Mr. Announcer, you and the next males out there can consider themselves very, very lucky to be able to see such wrestlers as Savage and Rogers and the Orton brothers. Very, very lucky indeed there, let me tell you. Hustler Rip continues to work on the head and neck of Bob Roop.
Turns it over and tries to get a pin. That gets a 2 count. Roop pulls out. Bob Roop still not able to get over to his corner and make the tag to his partner, Terry Gibbs. Now Hustler gets out, and Randy Savage starts to work on Bob Roop. Goes him against the turnbuckle, over the top rope. Now he gets onto the top rope, and this is highly illegal. Coming down and smashing Roop right in the back of the head. Both wrestlers, 3 wrestlers, as a matter of fact, on the floor now. As you see, Bob Roop laying in the floor. He is in pain. Believe me, he's taking a terrible beating. Now Savage gets up on the top rope again, but the referee gets him back down.
You see who's outside the ring there and who's getting in the middle.
Savage out again. He's still continuing to work on Bob Roop. And they continue to batter the head of Bob Roop. Terry Gibbs comes around and runs Savage back into the ring now as we'll get things going again. Terry Gibbs is trying to get back into the ring. Bob desperately trying to get back into the ring. But he is in some pain. Terry Gibbs wants to talk to the referee now to get the referee maybe to help Bob back into the ring. See what happens. Here he comes. Here he comes back. You hear Rip Rogers talking to Izzy Slapowitz with me. And they continue to work brutally on Bob Roop. Hustler Rip Rogers into the ring now and stomping the head of Bob Roop.
Well, this is wrestling as it should be.
Smashing the head and neck into the turnbuckle. Bob Roop has endured a lot of punishment in this match. Hey, he reverses and throws Rogers into the turnbuckle.
There's one thing I say there is Roop character can take some punishment here.
He is taking a lot of punishment, but he hasn't given up yet.
The match is not over yet either.
Savage now going to work on Roop for a while. Roop uses the old warp your head off hold on Savage. And Rogers is holding Roop. Oh, Savage comes over. Really working on Roop. Savage against the turnbuckle. Savage makes it over to get the tag on Rip Rogers, and Bob Roop finally tags Terry Gibbs, and here he comes. He's ready to go. He's been waiting over there for a long time to get his hands on these guys. And he is really working on Hustler Rip Rogers right now. Here goes a body slam. And now he goes over and knocks Savage down. Bob Roop is still on the mat outside the ring. He is really hurting, as you just saw. In the meantime, Terry Gibbs is working on Rip Rogers, but here comes Savage, and he's going to work on Roop some more. Evidently, he is not satisfied. He's working on Roop outside the ring. Roop goes to the floor again. And that floor is hard. Savage has really given Bob Roop a beating here in this match. Rip Rogers and Terry Gibbs are going at it in the ring right now. Bob Roop is trying to get back up on the apron. He is really struggling. Terry Gibbs having a hard time now with Rip Rogers. Rip seems to have turned the tides. Savage comes around the...
You see how tough this team is with Rogers? When Rogers there and Savage, this is why I negotiate to get in their corner.
Okay, here's Savage. Savage goes up onto the top rope again. And let's see, we're about to run out of time in this. It's a 15-minute time limit. So we're going to see what happens. Randy Savage working on Terry Gibbs right now. As we only have just about 45 seconds left in this match. Randy Savage pinning Terry Gibbs, but Gibbs flips out. A lot of endurance in these wrestlers. You better believe it. That's what makes them some of the best wrestlers in the country. Randy Savage and Terry Gibbs in. We only have 30 seconds left in this match. 30 seconds left. And Savage against the ropes. Both men go down. And both have really taken a beating. We only have about 15 seconds left in this match. Rip Rogers gets tagged. He comes in, works on Terry Gibbs for a minute. Gives a foot to Gibbs. Gibbs's midsection. And we are out of time. That's it. That's all the match. It's going to be a draw. Nobody wins. And we'll be back in a minute. Next match, Bob Orton Jr. and Ronnie Garvin will be back with